Dodgers, Yankees.
Woo! Woo!
The wet dream for MLB.
Facts.
Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge,
Stars.
Juan Soto,
Stars.
Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman. We'll see how healthy he is. Giancarlo, Stanton.
If you are what you say you
Yankees, Dodgers,
superstar.
two storied franchises.
The
One
best.
began their days in Brooklyn.
These ratings.
You have two biggest names in baseball in Judge
Yes,
and Shohei. The
absolutely.
biggest name around the world outside of soccer stars
Absolutely.
in Shohei.
Yep.
Oh, and it's LA, New York?
Yes.
Yeah.
Major markets. Oh, my gosh. The ratings are going to be insane. Baseball has wanted this matchup forever. So now you get it. Look, I'll be honest with you, bro. I think this is going 7. I actually think this is one of those rare occasions in sports where all the hype lives up to the hype.
Game
right?
7
Can
in
you
LA.
imagine?
2-3-2 format.
Woo! I love it. This is great for baseball. It's great for the game. We win as fans. I know around here no one wants to see the Yankees do anything. I can't say I'm surprised that they're here. I did not have them being here. However,
They got it right.
they got it right.
September,
and
right before they clicked.
and I felt like the American League, and we had talked about this all year as it pertained to the Red Sox trying to get that final wild card spot. But the AL was really wide open this year. And I know now you can look back and say, well, the Yankees were pretty dominant, but they certainly didn't feel like the juggernaut that would just run through the American League. And listen, credit to them. Giancarlo Stanton playing the way he's playing is the most shocking thing to me. I mean, this
5
guy,
home runs in
it's
9 postseason
unreal.
games.
This is a dude who cannot stay healthy. He gets hurt when the wind blows, and now
healthy.
You're telling me he's healthy and playing this well in a moment that matters for something. I would have never seen that coming from him. Aaron Judge is Aaron Judge. Garrett Cole is Garrett Cole. Juan Soto. I mean, the list goes on. I will say this. I think the Yankees are a little more top-heavy in terms of stars. The Dodgers have stars, too, in Ohtani and Betts,
Shohei,
of course.
Betts, Max Muncy. The
But I
time
feel
off
like-
could help out Freddie Freeman with that sprained ankle.
And I also feel like their lineup, top to bottom, is better. The Dodgers, I'm saying. Now, pitching-wise, their rotation has a lot of questions. The Dodgers,
it's nothing but it.
But they've been
bullpen-
playing well. They've been playing well. So this is this is going 7 games.
It's going to be a lot of runs scored.
It is.
In the best way possible.
It is.
Of seeing great hitting.
It is.
Because as you touch on how bad the Dodgers starting pitching has been, like Yamamoto's been okay.
He's been all right.
Jack Flaherty, I think, hit a wall in his last start. Buehler, you don't know what you're going to get.
Buehler's
But
looked okay.
But their bullpen is better than the Yankees.
Yes.
The Yankees have the better starting
Yes.
pitching. But most importantly, what we've seen from the Juan Sotos, the Giancarlo Stantons, the Gleyber Torreses, the Anthony Rizzos, the Shoheis, the Bettses, it's patient batters.
It is.
They're seeing the fastball so well. They're not chasing out of the zone. They're fighting their asses off in the box.
Yeah.
Giancarlo Stanton's home run against the Guardians, down 0-2, fights back to 3-2.
Yep.
Bibee messes up with his location and makes him pay. That's what great hitters do.
That's right.
Juan Soto's go-ahead home run, absolute moonshot, fought his ass off that at-bat
Sure
and
did.
kept carrying.
Yep.
For the years and years, we've seen the Yankees go down swinging at an awful rate, like nothing but strikeouts, and finish with like 1 run scored. The Yankees have shortened their at-bats or shortened their swings where get on base, and then those guys will get you on. Because we've seen the Anthony Volpes emerge, the Anthony Rizzos, the Gleyber Torres, who should have been off the team in August, but he's been stepping up as one of their top hitters. It's the top of the lineup. It's the bottom of the lineup. If they get more from Jazz Chisholm, we'll see. It's just so much great hitting, and I think that's what's fantastic about it. You have these big names, and both teams with their superstars have been so patient in the box. It's going to be who figures out who's bullpen first, and then what do you get from those crucial matchup guys? Like, what do the Yankees get from Tim Hill, who can match up well with the Shoheis and Mac Muncies and the Freddie Freemans? And then likewise, how long do the Yankees take to figure out the Dodgers bullpen as well? Because that bullpen's deep for LA.
It's nasty too. All right, well, listen, the way you're talking, let's get to predictions because it sounds like you're leaning Yankees. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Dodgers in 7. I think the series does live up to the hype. And I'm just going to say this flat out. I've seen enough. Shohei Ohtani is the most talented baseball player I've ever seen in my life. I am willing now to go as far as to say If this guy goes off in this World Series, like I think he's about to, and the Dodgers win the World Series, I don't give a damn how many games it takes. If they win the World Series and Ohtani goes off and he's the MVP of this thing, he is the greatest baseball player of all time. That quick. It took 5 minutes. He is the GOAT. Okay? I have not seen anyone pitch and hit to the level in which he can do it.
Yep.
And then he gets hurt and they say, hey, you can't pitch. No problem. I'll just be the best G-damn hitter in baseball.
And best base runner.
I mean, it's unbelievable what this guy's doing. Mm-hmm. If the Dodgers win the World Series and he is the star, which I believe is going to happen, Shohei Ohtani is the greatest baseball player of all time. That's where I'm at with this.
I'll already go. I don't think you need rings in baseball. I'll go with that on Ohtani, but it takes away the most talented, the unicorn, the most dominant baseball player we've seen to going into the greatest. Because we've said it too. Throwing back to 1906.
Oh, Babe Ruth.
And it's Shohei Ohtani matched up with the Babe on the mound.
He is smashing
the
that
Babe
ball.
up 0-2 on the count. Ohtani not even looking at the pitches. Let's loose on his foot. And it's gone. That one's not coming back.
It'll never land.
Babe Ruth's going to the dugout, getting his third Budweiser of the day and a hot
Smoking
dog.
cigarettes.
That's what he was doing. I'm with you on that on Shohei. I don't need him to get a ring for me to think so.
Yeah.
Shohei's legacy is set, in my opinion.
Okay.
This is legacy defining for Aaron Judge.
Oh.
He got better. ALDS was atrocious. He got better in the ALCS. Home runs were coming. RBIs just getting on base.
Yeah.
There has to be... There's a pressure of the World Series, but the pressure has to be taken off a little if we're here. And you know what you're going to get from Soto and Giancarlo and the guys in the bottom of the lineup? If he shows up and hits, with the amount of times the Yankees are finally just figuring out, hey, let's get on base, and then we know the big bats will back us up and get on. He wins his World Series. He has an impactful series. He has that one game where he stands out, maybe that 2 games in the moments. That's legacy defining for him. He's already one of the most talented hitters we've seen. The records he's set, but it's getting that ring, showing up on the biggest stage, stopping Ohtani from getting his.
Sure.
And on top of that, winning it in New York. They haven't been in the World Series since 2009. They finally got that AL pennant. They want that World Series pennant. But if he can be the guy.
Here's where I agree and disagree with you. I agree that it is a legacy-defining series for Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani. So we agree there. Where I disagree with you is that it means more for Judge's legacy. And here's why. Aaron Judge, if he wins this World Series, and he is a factor, as you're saying, he will be considered one of the greatest hitters of his generation, of all time, all that. Shohei Ohtani is in a completely different conversation. He's trying to be the GOAT of the game. Mm-hmm. So although baseball, you're not measured by championships as you are in a lot of other sports, I still believe for Shohei Ohtani to truly be considered the GOAT, because you have so many baseball purists out there who are going to be all in my comments saying I'm crazy, saying that this guy's a GOAT already. He needs more. He needs to do it for longer. He needs more in his resume. How's my arse sound? Because I've been watching baseball a long time. I've never, ever seen anything like this guy. No one. So if he can get one World Series, by the way, he could get more than one, but if he could get one, it's enough for me on my list to propel this guy to the greatest of all time. That's why I think you can't just poo-poo like, well, it means more for Judge. No, I think it means more for Shohei because he's in a completely different argument. No one's arguing Aaron Judge as a GOAT.
Rings mean the least in baseball, in my opinion, when it comes down to it, because of there's so much that goes into it, and you're not on the field,
sure,
quote unquote, every single play like you can be in football, whether what position, on basketball and hockey as well.
Yep.
Like there's 8 other guys that have such a high impact, the pitching and all that. He's going to go down as the most talented, most dominant to play the game no matter what happens. Mm-hmm. Because think about, people will say Barry Bonds is the best baseball player of all time. How many rings does he have?
Right.
So that's where, and it's Judge getting it, the guy that came up through the system for the Yankees, right? When he was called up, it goes to his debut, hitting a home run in his debut, setting the AL record for home runs. But also he's come up short in the playoffs time and time again. On the biggest stage, if you can be clutch, that's what makes you all time. Shohei's been that. I think he will be that. It's a huge impact on both their legacies, but I think Shohei's legacy is already taken care of because of how damn great he is. And you're right, I get that GOAT convo, but I think for Judge, the narrative will be a lot more different. Never won it. Never won it in New York. They got Soto. That was a year. He got them there. Judge never won. If he wins it, I think it's bigger for him.
All right, give me your prediction. I'm going Dodgers in 7, Ohtani MVP.
Yankees in 5, just so they could get it at home.
5?
I want to see them get it at home.
Jeez. Dodgers fans, you hear this?
If it wasn't that damn 2-3-2 format, then I'd say Yankees in 6.
Right.
So if you want me to, Yankees in 6.
But
I think it does feel like it'll go 7 because, again, how long does it take for the Yankees to figure out the Dodgers bullpen? They have so many different combinations they could throw at them.
Yeah.
It is wearing that rotation down, getting to the pen. They'll probably have to eat a game or two early. And they'll be down 2-1.
So maybe they lose
They'll be
game
down
1.
2-1. How do they bounce back?
Okay. All right. So you have them losing game 1, but you got them winning the series 5 or 6.
We'll see.
All right.
I don't believe in the Dodgers starting pitching, and I think that's going to be really important in this one.
All right.
We'll see.
There it is.
How does
There's
Luke
the
Weaver
official.
show up?